because it's...
Shoppers better took those risks. Cool, but on my fist, we fire starters. One out of a million will reach those heights. Always to the field, and then I won't see nothing.
We're in the middle. Perez joining him. In it goes towards Olivier Giroud. Not a bad strike. What a goal that was! Out. Chilean takes. Oh!
So people, we are back. The watch-alongs are back. I'm joined here by the lovely Jez for the watch-along today. It's Arsenal versus Nottingham Forest at home. Could be a banana skin, but could also be a very comfortable win. It's very weird right now because I'm looking at the camera, but everything's over there. So bear with me because it's a bit everywhere today. But Jez, the game kicks off in just under 5 minutes. What are your predictions today? What are you thinking for the game?
I'm going 3-0 Arsenal. I think if the team turns up today, which it didn't against PSV, then it should be quite a comfortable win. But we all know what Arsenal can do. We have to win this game today. There's no excuses. We need to bounce back. We've been not playing great, I'd say, for the last 5-6 games.
Yeah.
So it's, we have to get this game over today and win to get back on top of the league, which is where we have to be. And it's Edu stated it's all about trophies. So let's get back in the charge for the Premier League.
Yeah, exactly. We have a chance to go top of the table again, above City. It's just a 1-point gap at the moment. So it'll be good to get this win. Like, we need this win. I would be fuming. Anything less than a win today is a failure, right? We need to bounce back from the week. In the week was awful. Should never have, been a performance like that. It was disgusting. And considering half of our Premier League squad were out on the pitch, it's not good enough. But we move on. We look to this game. Just before the players come out, here is the starting lineup today. So we have Ramsdale, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Partey, Xhaka, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, and Jesus. It's the only lineup we've got, really, isn't it, Ches? Let's be honest. That's what I expect.
Well, I mean, you look at that bench again. It's weak. It's not great. So we seriously, I was just talking about this with somebody the other day, and we've got to go out and spend money in January. And I see there's this potential 50 million war chest. Well, that's not going to get you 3 quality players, is it?
Yeah.
Seriously, I mean, I'm sorry, but Nketiah is just not good enough. He is championship level at best. And we need another attacking midfielder. I like Odegaard. He has played some good stuff this year, but he's too in and out of the game. He disappears. You can't have that at this level of football. So we need another attacking midfielder. And I think we need another backup right back. But, will it happen? And I have great fears that it won't, Gracie. We saw what happened last January. Didn't buy anyone. Got rid of a load of players. Didn't buy anyone. Left us very weak as we are now. I mean, that bench, there's only 2 players there you could actually say are the level we need at the moment, and that's Tierney and Nelson. The rest of them are Holding, I don't rate. Cedric, I don't rate. Nketiah is, I'm sorry, rubbish. Vieira, I think, will develop, but he needs to put a bit of body mass on my book for the Premier League. Marquinhos, I haven't seen enough of him. Lokonga, no. So, yes, as Tony says there, we also need a world-class manager. Yeah, I totally agree with that.
There we go.
I mean, this is it, Gracie, isn't it? If we are not in April in this title race, and I'm talking, not fourth, second or third, challenging, then he must go. If we're out of Europe, we're out of the FA Cup, and we're at League Cup or the Carrier Bag Cup, as I call it, we never take that seriously, do we? So if he's not in the mix, then he must go. No questions. This is his
100%. This is his last chance at it. And I want to see a solid performance today. But don't count Nottingham Forest out. I mean, they beat Liverpool. They're playing well. They are quite literally bottom of the table, but don't underestimate them today. Definitely. I have a bad feeling about today's match. Forest are going to be, I don't know what that's, buoyed by their own win over Liverpool last week, and it will be fully rested as not playing in midweek. Well, exactly. That's the thing. And I watched Arteta's pre-match interview, and he was complaining basically about, playing every 3 games. It's a challenge, etc. But you have to push through it, and we have to strengthen in January. Otherwise, our hopes are gone. Let's just say that. But I have not kicked off yet. I'm about to kick off.
Well, I don't know what stream they're showing here. It says Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, and it's clearly not Arsenal, Nottingham Forest.
That's not good.
I don't think it's.
Well, we can't forget, Forest have got players like Lingard. Lingard can cause trouble. I think we need to kick off as a nice high press against this team. Don't go defensive, because that's where you're going to find issues. They'll probably go on the counter attack.
Has your game started?
It is about to kick off any second now.
Hang on, let me try and pause this then. Right, I'm on 58 seconds. So when you get to there,
okay. When I get to there, I shall let you know. I've got a nice cup of tea for this game, guys, because it's really cold. Right. I've kicked off. Bear with. Oh, come on, show the timer. It's not showing the timer. What's taking so long? All right. I'm on 20 seconds so far. I'm like 2 minutes behind.
Yeah, I'm on 59.
Okay, right. I'll let you know as soon as I get to 59. I like Nottingham Forest's kit though. Quite nice. Right, I'm at nearly 40 seconds, so I'll let you know any minute now. It's like the waiting game set. Right. 48 seconds, 49. Oh, that was a bad foul. And now.
Okay.
Okay, we're synced up, people. We're synced up. We're all good. Let the watch along commence. Now we're both watching. We won't strengthen in Jan, and then he's back in training, like a new signing, and ESL will be back in December. I think we will strengthen. The club aren't stupid. They know the issues that we have, and the only way to solve them is to be getting a couple of players in. And if they're serious about winning the league, then they need to be doing it.
Absolutely. I mean, it's this is the best start for the season Arsenal have ever had in their history. And, as we all said at the start, the way the team was playing was top class. But it's dropped off in recent weeks. So we need to get back on this big time.
100%. Yeah, we need to elevate the performance, because I feel like we got too comfortable in winning. And that does happen. Like, teams do and players do get too comfortable in winning, and they can take their eye off the goal and not perform as much, and they can get cocky. So, and great, mine's frozen. Oh, this is going to be a long 90 minutes. A very long 90 minutes.
It's frozen?
Yeah.
Your game?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, right, I'm back. Okay, I'm at 2:24.
Right, hang on. I'm on 2:31.
Oh yeah, I am. That's fine. Might
right.
just have to. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Oh, that was
naughty.
yeah.
Saka
Oh,
getting a bit revenge there, I feel.
big up, Izzy. Big up to you. Thank you very much. But Jed, what are your thoughts on the performances of Tomiyasu recently? Obviously, Tierney's been dropped to the bench, but Tomiyasu seems to be filling that role. What are your opinions on
I think
how
a
he's been playing?
couple of games he did all right in that position, but there's also a few games where he seems to me in that position, he drifts inside too much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the goal where he was at fault. Who was it? Was it the what game was that? What game was that? I think it was a Liverpool game. And I think he played in that position, and he got caught out. The bloke just snuck around the back of him, and that was it. He was out of position.
Yeah.
And I know apparently he does play that position for his country, so okay, fair enough. And yeah, there's been a couple of times when he's done really well. But when you've got Tierney there, why not play Tierney?
Yeah.
That's natural position. So
100%.
I mean, we know Zinchenko. I mean, that's a weird one, that Zinchenko, isn't it? Because he was only supposed to be out for 2 international games.
Yeah.
And if he's out now for another couple of games, that will equal his longest term of injury when he was at Man City. So that I have concerns about.
Yeah.
Just shoved him over there.
Oh, nice. Come on. Let's go. Yes! Come on! Martinelli. Yes.
Well done, Martinelli.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the start I'm talking about.
Hard and fast start. That's what we need.
That's what I was saying at the start of the stream. Fast start. Beautiful. Perfect.
And that's how we started the season like that. We got off to fast starts.
Yes.
You know, got in quick. And what's that? Pablo Marie. Oh, right, yeah. Pablo Marie.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's a nice touch. I can't see, like, half of my screen's covered by my other screen. Right. What a goal. Really nice ball from Saka there.
Class. Yes, great goal.
Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about.
Stuck his head into the danger zone there because he got bashed in the head there. But fair play to him. Yeah. I like Martinelli. I think he's class.
Yeah, I love Martinelli. He's one of my favourites for sure.
You must be slightly ahead of me.
I'm on 540.
Oh, you're a second ahead. I'm not going to sync that up.
No, I will say when I went to the game, even though it was a Europa League game, the atmosphere at the stadium feels different. Like I have gone since I was young, and I don't know what it just feels like a very different place at the moment. Very different place.
Yeah, a lot of people have told me that. I think that's because we've seen some success.
Yeah.
Or relative success, as opposed to the dross we've been used to watching. You know, and yeah, let's be fair, we have played some very good football.
Yeah.
And today we had corner. So we have got, you know, the chance of actually slotting a few goals today, I feel. And
100%.
You like that Nottingham Forest kit, you said?
Yeah, I like it. It's nice. It is nice.
Decent,
it reminds me of our blue one. Like, was it last season? I think it was last season. Yeah, so many kits with this club, I forget. I forget when we had them.
Madness. It'd be another one out soon because it's Christmas coming up.
Yes. Oh, bought a ball from Saka and Jesus. Oh, that was poor. It's going to be a good game today. I can feel it. Time check. I'm currently on 7. Mine just stopped, but it's going to come back. I'm hoping. Please come back. Oh, it's going to be a stressful 90 minutes if it's going to be doing this. Why can't they just show them on TV? Like I'm on 7 minutes 26. There you go.
I'm on 7:25, 6 now.
Okay, yeah, we're only a few seconds behind.
It's very difficult to keep these things synced up.
Oh, that was poor from Xhaka there. It's just
God, yeah.
the amount of money people pay, and
Yeah.
because it's a 2 o'clock kickoff, they can't show it on TV, even though, you know, what we watch it on, they manage it perfectly fine, and just so you don't want to clash, just have multiple games going on. You know,
This. I'm watching it here on Bing Sport. It's been streamed by the Premier League.
yeah,
So if they're streaming it here, why can't we see it? I mean, I'm paying for my Sky. Right, I've got multi rooms. I've got the box in this room and the box in the other, and one downstairs, and the main one downstairs.
yeah.
But £125 a month, and that includes BT Sport. Fair enough. I've got all the channels apart from the movie channel because I think I don't want to watch. I don't want to pay for that. So I'm paying an awful lot of money, yet you can't always get the games on Sky.
Exactly. Or BT. You know, there's plenty of platforms out there. You have Prime, BT, like all of these other things, but other platforms seem to stream it, and just so they don't want it to clash, but just have multiple games going on at once. 9 times out of 10, the average person does not want to watch every game. They only want to watch their team.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing was years ago, every game was at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
You didn't have 12:45, you know. Then you'd have 3 o'clock. Then you'd have 4:45 or whatever. And that is basically so that the TV companies can control the football.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Absolutely. You know, I'm back at the game, not this week, next week. On Wednesday, going to see Brighton in the EFL Cup.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So me and my mum and my cousin are going up on that day. Hopefully, I'm going to get some. I wasn't happy with the footage I got last week because sometimes I'm so in the moment. Right, I'm not used to all this vlogging business, so I do forget. But this time I've got my mum with me, so she'll probably remind me to like film certain stuff. So I will. But the stuff I recorded, I just wasn't happy with the other
How
week.
long does it take you to get there from where you are?
Like an hour and 20 minutes.
Not too bad then.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's on the train. It's really quick, and then it's just like a 10-minute tube journey from St Pancras. Like,
Oh, you go to St Pancras, do you?
yeah, it's easier. And then sometimes we go back on Victoria because it's just easier to get to.
Yeah, I was just wondering that.
Yeah. Is Saka okay? He looks injured. He looks all right to me, but I don't know if I've missed something.
Crashed into the hoardings there, didn't he?
Oh yeah, maybe. No, I think he's fine.
He's all right.
It's the Carabao Cup this week. No, it's next week. I call so Monday's tomorrow. I call that this week. Right, this is now this week, and then next week is the 9th. The 9th of November is the first game for us. That won't be an easy game either.
No,
Saka always looks tired, to be honest. Well, this is what I mean, though. I don't use that as any excuse. The players shouldn't be tired. They get enough time to rest and recuperate and recover.
Well, they're professional athletes, these people.
Exactly. Yeah, they are athletes. They're elite athletes and
dietitians and God knows what else.
Yeah.
They train every day for a couple of hours. So I'd expect them to be not to be tired, to be honest.
Yeah.
They don't actually do anything else. So it's not as though they've got to go home and do the garden and wash the car, is it? Or whatever.
No.
They've got people to do that for them. So no.
Yeah, they have kids, but you know, they know how to look after themselves and recover well. That's because Arteta never rests him, but there's no one to replace him. That's the problem. There's no one to fill in for him. So at the moment, it's everyone's on the pitch and every game, even in the Europa League, like.
Well, that
we don't really have a choice.
Disgrace, wasn't it?
It was really bad. I didn't watch all of it. I kind of had it on in the background because I was at band, but it was poor. It was really poor. I came home and everyone was angry, to say the least.
I only watched.
Oh, what a ball!
Unlucky. Yeah, I mean, I was so bored watching it. I only watched it, I'll be fair, because I had to do player ratings and fan cam on Lee's channel after.
Yeah.
You know, so I'd sat through it, and it was just like, oh god, this is pitiful.
Yeah, I've sat through some games where I'm like sitting downstairs and me falling asleep on the sofa, like still committed to watching it. But
I was sitting here because I was watching it on the TV up there, and this chair is so comfortable, you can recline it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I reclined it, and I was like, I was nodding off, so I actually had to put it back up because otherwise I would have fallen asleep. Seriously, but yeah, well, that was poor. That was very poor.
I'm kind of freaking out a bit because there's a cricket on the loose in my room from feeding the bearded dragon, and it's gone under my desk, right where my feet are. So I'm trying to look for it, but I can't see it.
Is it a brown one?
Yeah.
Yeah, field crickets.
Yeah. They're horrible. They just escape.
Don't get the black ones because they are so noisy.
Yeah, these ones are loud as well. Like they're just they're a pain. I'm just getting him to hurry up and eat them all.
Did you find the spider the other day?
No, it's still here somewhere by my head, like here.
You should have called it to the bearded dragon.
Backstage, everyone, before I went on to Jez's channel with Lee and Kenny, there was like a spider right by my head, and I was freaking out because it was just like crawling everywhere. Actually, a nightmare.
That's why when I had my bearded dragons, if I found a big big meaty spider like that, I'd catch it and feed it to the lizards.
Yeah, that's true. But they carry like diseases and stuff apparently. So you know, because he's only a baby, he can't do that yet because he can't fight him off himself.
Does he wave to you? Does he do that?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Fun,
yeah. He likes to come out. He's looking over here now, but he likes to come out and like sort of have a run around, and he likes to cuddle. Looking at the bench, you can't believe 500 million was squandered on this squad. I know. Like looking at you with that amount. Oh, Saka's down. The thing is, with that amount of money, I expect like we should have players and players and players. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Here's a question for you. Have you noticed that, I don't know if it's a deliberate thing the players do, but sometimes during the game, the back of their socks get holes in them? Yeah,
they cut them before because it's circulation. So you'll see. So the red part isn't actually a sock. It's a sleeve. So they've got different socks underneath, and that's just like it's around their ankle like a sleeve, and they cut them to allow like circulation through and stuff.
I didn't know that. I've learned something.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it just allows them to breathe a bit and don't get so sweaty.
No, fair play.
It does look like Saka is okay though, I believe. All is well.
It's a great goal, that.
Oh, you have a tarantula? No, thank you. No. Thank you.
No chance.
There was another big spider the other day right by my window, and it ran away. Like we tried to get it, and it ran, and like it ran right. Before I was going to bed, like it ran right near my bed, so I couldn't find it. Eventually found it and managed to kill it, but big spiders.
I don't do spiders, and we've had this year 7. And they're big, the old big house spiders, real big buggers, you know. And nothing else bothers me, but I hate spiders.
Yeah,
can't stand the bloody things.
They're horrible. Eddie Howe's transfer from Newcastle in under a year and spent less than 1/5 that Arteta has. Yeah, well, that's true, very true. But actually, no, that's not. I'm not going to say that. Not yet. Not going to say it yet. But we are performing better than Newcastle right now, at this moment. But Newcastle are someone you better watch out for in the next couple of seasons. Definitely. I mean, it's been a pretty fast-paced first half, really.
Say again?
It's been a pretty fast-paced first half. We're kind of just trying to press high as much as possible. Here we go again. spiders are great. They eat all the flies and other pests. See, but I have dogs for that. I have dogs that can go eat all the spiders
I'd rather
and the
just get
flies.
fly spray, thanks. Hendon Gooner. I can't. I just don't do spiders, mate. Can't stand
No.
the bloody things, especially those
We
big out spiders. Ugh.
Yeah, we get like a lot of false widows here, and oh
Yeah,
no,
and a lot of them down your way, don't you?
yeah, we need
So
to be careful here because Nottingham Forest are going to catch us on the counter down this wing.
I haven't seen a lot of Odegaard so far.
Do we ever, Jez? Do we ever?
That's my concern. That's what I said before the game, Gracie. You know, it's all well having a captain, but that captain has got to be seen and actually be heard and actually do stuff, not just disappear all the time. You know,
Yeah,
and I'm sorry, I don't think he does do enough. I mean, he's had some great moments this season. Let's be right, but he's also been bloody poor at times as well. Good break going here.
Thanks for the hate, mate. Thanks for the view. Appreciate it.
What was that? I didn't see that. What was it?
Gracie, do you think Arsenal better than Chelsea and Liverpool? Pretty sure you asked me this question every stream, and no. Oh, good defending here from Nottingham Forest, but Saka just shoots it out. Martinelli's playing really well. Really well.
He is having a good game at the moment. He's looked really good this season, actually, Martinelli. We've got to keep on. We've got to keep hold of him, because I'll tell you what, in that January transfer window, I think there's going to be quite a few teams coming in for him.
Definitely.
He's only got, what, 18 months left in his contract, there or thereabouts?
Yeah, we need him, Saliba, and a few other players. We need to get that business done soon. Get those contracts done. That's the thing, though. We were quick to do Eddie's contract with that big deal, and now the players that we really need play consistently, we're taking too long on.
That's the Arsenal way, though. That's how Arsenal always been. You know, we've seen that for the last 20 odd years, I'd say.
Yeah.
Will it change? I doubt it. You know, the thing is, it's quite strange, I think, now with Arsenal. Arsenal always used to be a team that you'd hear nothing about with transfers or deals. It would just happen. Now it's so much more in the public view. But I think the thing is now that Arsenal, I think it was, whose channel was it yesterday? I think it might be Lee, and I was saying in there that oh no, it wasn't. It was Warren's team talk. I was watching his yesterday afternoon, and I was saying that the fact that Arsenal, you know, when Arsenal used to go knocking on the door for a player to a club, it was the old David Dean, as he used to say. When Arsenal knock on the door, it's a different kind of knock. Well, now that's not. If we are interested in a player, and the rumours are out there and all, like they do, teams are immediately put another 10, 15 million on that player. Yeah, like what they used to do with Man United. You know, if Man United were linked to a player, the price would go up 20 million because they knew that Man United would pay the money. So
it's like we don't have that pull and attraction. Just a couple of comments there. See, when you ask me the question who's the best and who's the biggest, to me that's two separate things, right? You have the biggest club and then you have the best clubs, and the best clubs is the clubs that are performing the best at the time. The biggest clubs are the clubs with the biggest fan base and multiple trophies. So to me, there's two different things. So it depends on the question.
I agree with what Jimmy's saying there. Yeah, I'm not questioning that we are the biggest club in London.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm not disagreeing with you there at all. What I'm saying is it used to be back in time that when Arsenal were linked to or interested in a player, and when David Dean was here, the deal was done, and it was done quickly. There's no messing about. I mean, when we brought in the likes of Vieira and Henry and Fabregas and all those iconic players,
Yeah. Big up to the 44 people that are in here. You guys just appeared out of nowhere. Big up to all of you as you're coming in. Make sure you hit that like button. Oh, that was a bit of a tough challenge there. Big up to all of you. Let me know your predictions in the chat as well. Let me know your predictions for the game.
I'm going 3-0 myself. So we're a third there. We're a third of our way. We just got to get through this 11-man defence of Nottingham Forest.
Yeah,
they
100%.
are everybody behind the ball here, which I knew they would do that. They're going to come to the Emirates. They're going to try and park the bus a little bit and then try and catch us on the counter. But that's it. Well, kind of tackle.
That was a foul. That was that was definitely a foul.
How was that not a foul? Took him from behind.
Do you know what? I was watching my cousins, and it's the highest league where I live, and fantastic football. But oh my, some of the referees, I've seen some questionable refereeing today. I can tell you that. Some these kids are, I think it's under 14s, and the behaviour on some of them. They got the team that was against us. They got 3 yellow cards, and at this level, you get fined if you get a yellow card. So it's like a £20 fine. And some of these kids were aggressive off of the ball, and there was fights breaking out. It was a mess. It was an absolute mess.
What was the age group?
It's under 14s.
Oh, young then.
Yeah, young. So really some fantastic footballers though. It's questionable. It's questionable.
Come on.
Some of these fouls are pathetic. Oh, Xhaka, careful. Come on. Yeah,
he needs to stay away from that sort of nonsense, Jack. That's one thing that lets himself down. He's been great this season.
Really good.
Really has been great. But he needs to step away from that sort of situation there. Oh, it's pouring down out there now.
Come on. See, I like the position Xhaka is playing in this season. He's high up the pitch, but he looks for that space in the box. And that's why he scored so many goals, because he's looking for that open space and he's running into it instead of just sitting back in the defence. It's more of a...
Xhaka's down again.
I think he's going to come off. He's going to have to come off. Who are we going to put on for him, though?
Nelson, maybe. Vieira. I'd like to see Vieira if he has to go off. I think he's going off, isn't he?
Look, Chelsea for life. I didn't say we were better than Chelsea. I said... we are not better than Chelsea. I said Chelsea and Liverpool are better than us. Well, not at the moment, but
Chelsea are an excellent team. Let's get it right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's all relative because Chelsea have won Champions League, etc., and in the Mourinho days, they were an unbelievable team. You can't question that, and I would certainly never question it. I don't think they're very good at the moment, as yesterday proved. And you can't deny that Arsenal are the biggest club in London from the fact of the amount of FA Cups and the amount of league trophies they've won.
Yeah.
There's no question of that. In European football, Chelsea are undoubtedly the best club in London. There's no question of that.
Yeah. So Saka is coming off. He is injured, and Reece Nelson is going to substitute for him. It's going to be interesting. This is Reece Nelson's chance. If Arteta thinks he's going to be a good winger, this is his chance to kind of shine. I wouldn't say excited, but I'm a little bit, I'm excited to see all this hype about Nelson. Can he provide that? But he's going to go straight down the tunnel, and hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully just a pulled muscle or something. But 240 watching right now. Please hit that like button. It does help. We are on our way to, 2K now, I guess. On our way to 2K, which is just madness. And big up to all of you watching. I have missed the watch-alongs. I have missed them. I'm glad we're doing this one, Jez. I do enjoy them. They're always good. Always good fun.
We were going to do them more regularly, but obviously other things have come into play, and we haven't been able to do it. And that's fine. Things, that's life. That's a nice ball.
Oh, beautiful ball. Odegaard's slow on the ball, if you know it. Cool.
Behind him,
Oh,
didn't it, in
yeah,
fairness.
yeah.
Another
But
corner.
Arsenal corner here, yeah. Do you know what? I do get our set piece coach that we brought in's done fantastic. I think the amount of goals we've scored from corners in recent times has been very good.
In the set piece play, Arsenal have upped the game. 2 seasons, 3, the last not last season, the season before, we were bloody awful, and that was a bad corner though.
Oh, that was awful. Why is he jumping out like that? No.
Instead, that's going to be a foul, surely, yeah.
Yeah. Jez, what wine you on?
Cote de Rhone Village today, my old mate, Jack. Nice to see you.
I'm on a nice cup of tea because it's freezing. Absolutely freezing.
Normally, I'll tell you what, if it wasn't fat football, though, I wouldn't be having a glass of wine at this time of day.
Yeah.
But I do really enjoy watching at home, watching football with a glass of wine. I tend to find, especially watching Arsenal, it relaxes me a little bit. Otherwise, I get too stressed.
Slows your heart down a bit. It's all right.
It's like, otherwise, I'm like climbing the curtains.
Yeah, it can be stressful at times. There has been times where it's why sometimes I can't do watch-alongs for the big games because I get too stressed out and I can't sit still. Just can't do it.
You've got the same shirts on today.
Yeah, the nice home shirt.
Is that one? Is your one the same? It's the actual player's shirt.
Yeah,
It's nice,
the women's one. Yeah, it's lovely.
Obviously, you got a women's one.
Yeah.
It's nice material. I'll say that.
Yeah, it is. It's really comfortable. But we have a free kick here, taken by Odegaard. Oh, it hits the wall. Can we get another corner here? Maybe no.
No goal kick.
Nah. I'm gonna predict, Jez. I'm gonna predict. Right, Jesus is gonna score next. Mark my words. Jesus is scoring next. I get these right often, so we'll see.
You did it. What game was that? Was that the Liverpool game?
I think so.
You were in the chat and us, and
I messaged you, I think, and I was like, Jesus is gonna score next.
You did. And you said, Jesus is going to score next. Within 5 minutes, he scored.
It was either that, or it was the Spurs game. It was one of the two. It was either Spurs. Oh, right. I think it was the Tottenham game. Yeah.
It was.
No.
Yeah. And you got it bang on, and 5 minutes later,
bang on. And literally, it was at half time. I was like, right, Jesus is scoring next. 5 minutes later, I need to start playing Super 6, I think.
Do you what?
I need to start playing Super 6.
I do that in my local pub league. There's 45 of us in it.
Yeah.
We pay £20 at the start of the season, then £5 to do the monthly rounds. At the moment, I'm top of the league, number 1.
Nice.
4 years ago, I won it. I actually won it and pocketed something like, I think it was about 600 quid, something like that. I can't remember now. But that season, I was so lucky. I won 5 of the monthly prizes, £5 a month, and you take the pot. And it's just my year.
No. Oh, okay. We recovered well there. Nottingham Forest, Lingard's having a go at it there. Right, 245 people watching. There's only 19 likes. That is literally the worst ratio I think I've ever seen. So people, please do smash the like. Or if you really hate it, you could put a dislike on, but I prefer like. all helps the algorithm, so suits me. Here we come again on a bit of a counter attack. Oh, Martinelli, get up. That was pathetic. I reckon Odegaard will score to prove us all wrong. Do you know what? That does happen often. I'll be like slating Saka, and then he scores. Like, it happens every time. Game is disjointed now. Arsenal losing shape. Yeah.
As always. About the half-hour mark, it starts to crumble. The cracks come out.
Yeah, we lose shape. We really do lose shape.
Proved it the other night against PSV. After 25 minutes, we just lost it and never got anywhere near back to being where we should be. And this is what happens with Arsenal under Arteta. I don't think he has the technical ability to actually make a game change and say, actually sit there and say, right, this isn't working. Let's mix it up. No,
he's too afraid. Yeah, he's too afraid to take the risk.
Yeah, he's got one style of play, and he will stand there now. If we get a screenshot of him, I bet he's on that touchline and he's waving his arms all over the bleeding place. And what's he doing? I'll tell you what makes me laugh, Gracie, is when I came out of that. The first time I said that, I was at the Brighton game 2 seasons ago, and at the Amex Stadium, I said he's waving his arms, landing planes at Gatwick, and the amount of people have nicked that saying now. It's quite funny.
It's gone viral, Jez. It's gone viral.
Yeah.
Robin here says, but Arsenal are not really that good though. Seems Grace and Jez are Arteta in now. No. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy that we're winning, and I'm happy of the performances we've been putting in. Not recently, because they've been dreadful. Like, we're winning, but we're winning horribly, or we're drawing, which shouldn't be happening. And I don't have faith. I will never have faith in this manager until he proves and backs up everything he's been saying. I will not believe in it. I believe on match day, I'm fully in with my team and I'm fully supporting my manager, but it doesn't mean I have to agree with what he's doing. Some of the things that are happening, especially in Europe, should not be happening. It's disgraceful. It's embarrassing. And if he wants to get in the Champions League, you can't be doing that. Games like that that we had against PSV, do that in the Champions League, you're gone.
That's great play. Unlucky.
Really good play from Martinelli there, though.
Yeah, I mean, I've said, when we went in this run, started off with this great start of the season, I said, look, if this guy proves me wrong and wins the Premier League or the Europa League, I will say, yeah, I got it wrong.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't believe he will.
I'll be happy if we get top 4. Don't get me wrong, but is that the standard? No. Will I be excited for it? No. Joe, no, I'm excited to watch our team in the Champions League. Like, I want to see that, because in my time, I've never properly, like, in the times that I could actually coordinate what was happening on a football pitch, I've never seen Arsenal in the Champions League. I want to see that.
No, you must have done. It's what, 6 years ago?
Yeah, not like where I could 6, maybe a bit more. Yeah,
mind you, that we were crap in those years.
Exactly. So I wouldn't remember. Like, I just wouldn't.
Well, that's a great ball.
Come on.
Oh.
See, Odegaard's too slow. He's like, he could have passed it back there. He's not looking for options.
I'll tell you what, Nottingham Forest are very quick in getting their defence sorted.
Yeah, they are.
Right, look at this now. Look, straight on him. Bang. There. They're very organised in their defence, to be fair.
Yeah.
There he is.
Jesus needs to start scoring. There he is. Lego man himself. Here we go. We need another goal before half time, preferably. Just to settle in the game. It seems like we get nervy after 30 minutes. We start to panic a little bit.
Well, I think basically the other team they understand what the game plan is, because our game plan is so predictable. And the team get frustrated. Arsenal get frustrated because they can't break the team down. I mean, that's a great... Oh, no, unlucky, mate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a foul.
No, I was going to make the most of it.
I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't see that.
Well, he did get his elbow.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, his arms are a bit high there.
It was a bit of a...
Yeah, especially when you're running fast.
I think unintentional, but it's fair. Yeah, it's still a foul, isn't it?
Yeah. I really don't like how Grace and Jez are starting to like Arteta now. Arteta out. I'll still say it. I don't like him.
Not saying that. All I'm saying is, I'm pleased with the Arsenal start to the season. It's the best winning start to Arsenal have ever had. But no, I'm not Arteta.
Oh, that was awful. We need to be careful here. We're giving nice Gabriel or Saliba, one of the two. Gabriel.
No, Robin,
But Jez, these days we can't praise Arsenal without seeing it as Arteta in, and we can't criticize Arsenal without it being seeing Arteta out. So we'll never win.
That is unfortunately due to other channels that promote the Arteta in out haters. If you don't support Arteta, you're a fake fan, or you're a plastic fan, or get off down the lane. At the end of the day, I don't care what people say. I'll say what I say, and I'm not Arteta in. I'm not a fan of Arteta. Never wanted him, and until he actually wins something, and don't say how he won the FA Cup. He fluked it. That is a corner.
Easier corner.
Sheffield United, they were going to knock us out because they had 2 goals disallowed.
Yeah.
So if they hadn't had those 2 goals disallowed, we would never have got to that final. And Chelsea on that cup final, one of their best players got injured with a hamstring injury.
Oh, good decent defending that. What's going on? Like Forest are really taking a hold in this last 5 minutes or so.
Well, that's what
nice.
Happens. That's what happens, though. We've seen this so many times, Gracie. The fact that we are so predictable in our tactics, Arteta's ball, if you want to call it that, the teams suddenly twig it and they adjust to counter it.
Yeah.
We don't have another tactic to change.
Jesus is playing too deep. Why is he all the way back there? He should already be in the box at that point. Oh, good. Took back possession there, luckily, quite well.
I do like what I see from Ben White now. He tracks forward to overlap.
Yeah.
Tommy Ashley could do that a bit more.
He's doing his job, Jez. Blimey. He's doing what he's meant to be doing. Who would have thought?
This is the Herbert Chapman techniques that I talked about in my history show the other week, the WM formation that all modern football plays to nowadays. And that is what he developed to say that there was a point in time in football where the defence no defender ever went past the halfway line.
Yeah.
Look at that. He's unlucky there because he actually made the right move there, Ben White. Fair play to him. But he didn't get the ball, sadly.
Hand him, Tommy. Nice. Oh. Tommy shouldn't be falling over there, like. No, we've got that, surely. Oh, Nottingham Forest are falling all over the place. People, if you haven't already, make sure you go and subscribe to Jez's channel, Arsenal, The History and More. Link is in the chat right there and about to be in the description. Is in the description now. Make sure you go check that out if you haven't already.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh, see, this was what I mean. Xhaka plays like he just plays so much higher at the pitch, and I think it suits him definitely because the power he has.
Totally agree with you. Well, he's playing in the position he plays for Switzerland, doesn't he?
Yeah. And it works there, and it's working now. So fair play.
He looks so confused, doesn't he? He looks like a rabbit in the bloody headlights. There, he doesn't know what to do.
We need to know the goal. See, the thing is with Arsenal, we'll go and get a goal early, but we won't capitalise on that and try to get more and more and more. We'll just we've got a 1-goal cushion now. We can sit back a bit.
Look at the amount of people going out now. It's still 3 or 4 minutes before the end of the half. The amount of people leaving the seats.
Yep.
That never ever used to happen.
It drives me up the wall at the game as well because all I'm doing, I can't see the game. I'm just standing up and down the whole time. Oh, what was that? Such a bad mistake. That could have been costly. Ben White there. That was His fault.
If you're paying 80, 90 quid for a match day ticket, if you're not a season ticket holder, right?
Oh,
I'd want to watch every second of the game to get me money's worth.
well, yeah. Well, some people pay upwards of like £200 or more.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't want to be going out now to get a pint at half time or whatever, you know, cup of tea or whatever. You know, I want to be watching the game. And I just find that pathetic.
I'm not being funny. Have one before the game. Like when we go, I get before the game, and then I don't go out. I don't even go out at half time. I just stay the whole time in my seat because it's easier.
Well, yeah, unless you've got to go to the loo or whatever, then fair play.
Yeah. But some people do that in the middle of the match, and I'm like, just wait. There's like 5 minutes left. Just wait. You could miss it. They'll miss a goal now. But the problem is because there's TVs in the blocks. Oh, good hands from Ramsdale there. Yeah, it was offside, right?
Yeah, he was. Must have been.
Yeah. Oh, ouch! That's a poor challenge. That could be a red.
No, he's got a yellow, isn't he?
That could be a red.
I didn't
No,
actually.
I think it's a yellow. That was an ankle breaker, sort of. Ouch.
Oh, he really studs in.
Oh, that's
Oh,
poor. That is poor. That's gonna hurt. Ouch! Studs in first. That should be more than a yellow, right? Probably won't be. Yeah, it's a yellow.
Slid in with studs up. That's naughty.
That is very naughty. I'm sure they'll have a look at it. Oh, Xhaka's going to feel that.
Oh, for sure.
Really is going to feel that. When you're running at pace as well, that type of challenge hurts even more. Even more. Let's get through some of these comments here. Ankle break on Xhaka. He'll feel that for a bit. Definitely. Definitely. Some people think it's a red.
No, there's the holes in the socks. Look.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's to allow airflow.
That to me was a red because he's slid in clearly with his studs up,
and he hasn't gone for the ball at all. Really, that's not going for the ball at all.
He just took him out. I mean, that tackles like that. That's ankle break or ligament damage.
Yeah,
that's poor play. That is.
Last thing we need is Xhaka going off because Saka's off. Take Xhaka off, and we're gonna have to put Lokonga in.
Yeah, let's hope he's all right.
I think he's fine. He's walking. He's fine. He'll be okay. Oh, he's very lucky not to get a red there. Very lucky.
I'm surprised VAR didn't look at that, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, that's not a handball. Come on. Oh, Jesus looks frustrated this season. Like, he really does look frustrated.
Yeah, he's lost his way a little bit, Jesus, hasn't he?
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know if it's the position he's playing in or it's because he's marked and fouled constantly, but there's ways around that. How's the game been so far? I'm not watching as I've been spending the day with the little one. It's been a good first half. There's been moments where I'm like, but getting the goal early on, and then it's a fast-paced game as such. We've been in control for most of the game, I would say, though. Yeah, that's a foul on Jesus.
He does get kicked around a lot, Jesus, doesn't he?
He does. He really does.
Play to him.
Look, he's pulled across. He's pulled on, and but he has to stand his ground. That's the thing, though. Don't be so soft. I heard Saka went off. Is it serious? We don't know. We don't know. He walked off the pitch. It could be a muscle injury or something, but
a muscle strain from that first tackle.
It could probably his calf by the looks of it.
Yeah,
calf injury, which is not good.
That will see him out probably to the World Cup.
Yeah, maybe. maybe as well. It's Nelson's chance. I mean, Nelson's given away some silly balls since he's come on. To be honest, I won't be too picky.
He needs to step up. That's it. Half
Yeah,
time.
that's it. Half time. So it's half time at the Emirates. A decent half, Jez.
Well, in parts, I'd say it's a decent half. Still, we just should be really penetrating this more.
Yeah.
I won't complain. It's 1-0 up, and that's what we want. I've predicted 3-0 Arsenal today, but at half time now, Arteta needs to mix this up a bit.
Definitely, the tactics need to change.
Nottingham Forest are putting 11 men behind that ball in their box, so they're very quick at organising it. So it's he's got to mix this up a little bit and come up with something different. And that's my concern, Gracie, with him. I don't think he has at times the technical ability to do that.
Yeah.
It seems he has one way of playing, and it is, and that's it. And unfortunately, if you're going to be a top-class manager and a manager that's going to take your team to win a Premier League, you have to have different styles of play. That's proven. I mean, back in time, Wenger had 3 or 4 defined different styles of play that he would mix up to. But again, we don't have the depth of squad to bring on a game changer. And that is, I'm sorry to say, Arteta and Edu and Vinay's fault.
Yeah, 100%.
They didn't do. I mean, Edu made the statement, it's all about trophies. Well, if you're going to make that statement, mate, in the summer, then you've got to buy the players that you're going to win trophies. That bench is not good enough.
No, but there's nothing. If Xhaka was to come off, that's our game dusted. Because who's going to come on and fill that role and fill that position? If Jesus gets injured, Edin Nketiah comes on, what's he going to do?
Well, if Xhaka had to go off there, the only person you've got is Lokonga and Vieira.
Yeah.
So, okay, I don't particularly rate Lokonga, but Vieira I still think will be a decent player. I do, but I think he needs to bulk up. I don't think he's big enough at this point in time for the Premier League.
Yeah,
Premier League is the most physical league you're ever going to play in. I mean, that's a great goal out. You've got to say that, haven't you?
Yeah, it was fantastic.
But who's this chat?
It's the thing is as well. It's I don't know what's going on with Jesus, right? But since in that number 9 role, he's very much, I don't want to say it too early, but he's looking a bit like Lacazette, and that's not a positive thing. But he is putting in the work though, but he's not up front and scoring like that kind of work. He's dropping into defence. He's dropping really deep. Before we were on the counter attack, but he's still all the way back down the other end of the pitch in defence, and he's got to run back up. Shouldn't be playing that far deep, and I think it's costing him, because then by the time he does get there, players are marking him and he can't get in. So he needs to be able to slot sort of around them if he can, and try and get in those positions. And the service is there from Xhaka and Saka when he was on the pitch. That service is there. It's just getting in a good position from Jesus, because he's not tall, he's quite short. So getting a header is pretty difficult for him. So he needs to be running into those positions and sort of getting around there, definitely.
Well, the thing is, he was never a particularly prolific goal scorer, was he?
No.
So that's my one concern. I think he's a quality player. I really do.
Yeah.
And he's made a hell of a difference to our attack. But he's not a prolific goal scorer. I don't believe he's a 20-goal a season man. Which, if you're going to be winning the Premier League, you need a player like that ilk. Now, this season, we've been fortunate that we've had other players that have chipped in. Odegaard scored a few, Xhaka, Saka, Martinelli. which I'm more than happy to see that. That's for sure. But you still need your Iron Man as a striker.
Yeah.
And we haven't got that yet.
No, definitely. 100%. Where are we here? Gracie, can you put the scores up at all? They're down the bottom. They're going. So Arsenal 1, Nottingham Forest 0. They go in sort of a ticker. I can't get them up here at the moment. I'm still working on the graphics for that, but I'm trying to work it out because it won't. I'm trying to get the timer with the time and the scoreboard, but it wouldn't let me do it today, and I could sort of run out of time a bit. Does anyone know how bad Saka's injury is? Not yet. We think it could be a calf injury. Who knows? But big up Theo, my cousin. Yeah, I think it's not been a terrible half. I think we just need to capitalise because Forest, I can see Forest trying to get back into the game in this second half. Definitely, they're going to want those 3 points. They're bottom of the league. They need those 3 points, even a draw. So we need to be careful. We need to go out all guns blazing again and try and get that second goal, third goal to sort of finish off.
What Arsenal do, though, Gracie, don't we? We let teams back into the game.
Yeah.
The old Santa Claus Arsenal. Rather than killing them, we gift them, and we can't keep doing this. Just give you one moment.
No worries, no worries.
30
likes. Let's get to 50 likes. Exactly, people. There is 240 people watching right now and only 30 likes. So please do smash up that like button. If you are new, please do hit that subscribe button also. This is the first watch along in a while. I'm hoping to get more in. It's just time, which is the problem. A lot of other things come up on match day, but I'm trying my best getting these watch alongs out here. We do enjoy doing them, and it's always good fun. Always good fun. Let's have a look. Right, so put your thoughts on the first half in the comments also. 100%. It's only 1-0. It's game on for Forest. Exactly. Got to close that gap. Artez. I wouldn't. He's not the worst, but he's getting close. Apparently, Saka injury is the ankle. Oh, really? It looks like a muscle injury. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Big up to everyone in here. No, overall, I think it hasn't been a terrible first half. There's definitely some moments where defense and midfield looked a bit shaky, but overall, we've been pushing towards the front. We just got to be more clinical and getting stuck in and taking shots and taking risks as well. Some shakiness at the defense in times as well, which is not great. And we just got we need that more. We need more goals. I was hoping to get another goal before half time, but we need to come out, do the same thing we did at the beginning in the first half and go for it. So after this, people, the watch along, there will be a fan cam sort of 10 minutes after we finish up here from myself. And then hopefully in the week, I have exams all week, but I am trying to get a podcast in. Podcast didn't happen yesterday because of some technical issues, but not yesterday, Friday. See, I keep thinking it's Saturday. Friday because of some technical issues, but don't panic because there'll be a good couple of podcasts coming soon with some different guests as well. I've been speaking to a few people and we're going to hopefully get a good podcast going. We had a good first 20 minutes, but the rest have been awful. It hasn't been the best after the first 20 minutes, to be honest. I wouldn't say it's been awful, but definitely not up there with the first sort of 20 minutes. You know, when it's after 30 minutes, we just drop off and we lose shape and it's just not working very well. And like Jez said, I think at half time, well, now we need to start thinking of a tactical change, like a change in tactics overall, and see if we can switch up the game a bit because it's game on. Forest can easily still get back in the game. Thoughts on January, Gracie and Jez? We all know we need players in, but do you think it will happen? Personally, I don't. We never do what's needed. Any top club with ambition already have players signed. I think we will do the business in January. They know how important it is and they've come out. And yeah, Saka's got an ankle injury. Yeah. Oh, that's not very nice. That could be a bad injury by the looks of it on Saka. Re-looking at it. Ouch. That could be muscular or Achilles or anything. That's not good. But I think we will get some business done in January. They're not stupid. They know what we need. They've come out and said what we need. So I definitely think it will happen.
Sorry about that.
No worries. No worries.
Uh,
Gracie, would you have taken Sterling instead of Jesus? No.
mm,
No. He's not. He's not the type of player we need. Sterling.
no, definitely not. I like Jesus. I think he's a decent player.
Yeah, I think he's fantastic. I think he fits really well into the side, and he can provide a lot. It's just getting to that point. But it's also down to tactics as well. He's not going to go and not do what the manager's told him to do to go score a goal. The manager's clearly playing him in like deep, which is weird because he's a known goal scorer. So why are you playing him so deep? I know he's got the pace, but you know that's a miracle to get back that quick.
Yeah, it's just looking at the comments here. I forgot to put the comments on today.
Jez, can you just take control of the comments for a sec while I go sort something quick?
Yeah, no worries. No problem at all. It's what Rancid Pumpkins said there. I mean, yeah, we're good for the first 20, then we fall apart. This is what continually happens with it. I think the problem is the fact that we just we just have this one style of playing. Teams get used to what we do, and we just can't penetrate enough. It's bloody poor, really. We need different game styles, but we don't. With this bench, as I said a little while back, we just don't have players on the bench that we can bring on to mix it up. That is one of our big problems, and this is what I said with before the game started. We really do need to buy in January. We've got to, because if we are seriously going to contend for this league, then we need to be able to mix the game up. It's just otherwise it's just crazy, seriously. But yeah, good to see old Diego's here. Mate, how are you? Arsenal Alex, big up Arsenal Alex, top man. Go and subscribe to Arsenal Alex, nice, lovely fella. And we will see how Arsenal or Arteta changes it in the second half. My personal belief, it will be exactly the same.
Yeah, I would agree. I would definitely agree.
And Robin there says, Jez, who do you think is the better player, Sterling or Jesus? I think Jesus myself. That's my personal belief.
I mean, I prefer Jesus in our side, particularly. It's not the case of, who'd I pick based on, they have to fit in the squad. They have to be able to work in the squad. I just don't think Sterling, with his skill set, is right for Arsenal. I think Jesus suits us better. So it's not, for me, it's not a case of, who's better in quality or whatever. Yeah, it plays a factor, but who's going to fit in well and work well with our style of play? Because City's style of play is completely different. It varies from club to club.
I totally agree with that. It's nice and sunny at the Emirates anyway.
Yeah, I wish it was here. It's like dark clouds and dark skies.
I've just been put the heating on.
Have you?
Freezing in it.
It's really cold. It is really cold. The quality of our bench isn't great. Exactly. There's no there's no if a player is coming off on the bench, you're like, if we need something in a game-changing moment. You look to our bench and thinking, hold on a minute, half of it's full of academy players, and it's just not. There's not that bite. We've got Tierney, great. I can rely on him to come on and still put in a shift if we need him to. But then I look at Edin Nketiah. Poor. Yeah. Every game he's played in this season, all I've seen is rubbish. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything to praise the guy on, because there isn't anything. Since he got that contract, he's been dead. It's been washed up, boring football, not getting in the right positions, being muscled down to the ground too easily. It's not been good enough. Our bench is weak. Our squad is weak. And if they're serious about challenging, for a trophy this season, January is so important. I'm going to keep saying it till it happens because it's so important.
Totally agree. We've been saying this for forever. You know, I have no faith in Nketiah at all.
No.
None at all. So
Absolutely not. Well, we are about to kick off here in the second half. I have just kicked off. Let's hope we can get a goal early. I don't want us to sit back on this 1-0. I want us to go for it.
what, the old 1-0 to the Arsenal, boring Arsenal.
Yeah, I don't want to see that today.
George
Do not
Graham
want
said
to see it.
they were painful days. They were.
I can imagine.
Yeah, you know,
I can
scored,
imagine.
and that was it. But back in them days, we nicked them because we had a great defence. You know.
Yeah. Yeah,
and
it's true.
teams would come on Arsenal, and we'd still get away with it because we had incredible defenders. We haven't got that depth of defenders now. Saliba is not far off it. I'll have to say that. That's for sure. But no, we've got to. You know, Arsenal have got to learn to kill the game.
Yeah, just be lethal because you don't see Man City drawing back after 1-0. You don't see, and I will compare because you know they're doing incredible things, and in the football they play is enjoyable to watch. Man City, they don't just sit back on 1-0. They want to beat you until you can't run anymore. That's just how it is.
On Mr. B for life there, big up to you, my friend. Big up Gracie and Jez, the two real ones. Glad I'm not able to watch this match, not on Sky or BT, thankfully, but Arteta ball in full swing. Been watching Lee's watch along, talking about other stuff. Yeah, it's not great.
Oh, it's just that when we get a chance, we seem to just panic. It's like we panic up front. It's just like balls coming in from like left, right, centre.
And that's what Nketiah does. In the games I've seen Nketiah come on and play, he panics.
Yeah.
He hasn't got that at this point in time. I have to say, he doesn't have that level-headedness to actually command what he's going to do.
Yeah.
And that is always a concern for me for any striker. That's
100%.
That was unlucky. That was unlucky.
I think I'm a bit behind you now. It's only about a few seconds.
What are you on?
47, 45.
No, I'm behind you.
Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't see what you just saw then, I think.
No,
I probably wasn't looking.
A little feedback that didn't quite come off.
All right, come on. Let's make something of this.
I'm on 47, 52, 54. So I'm a little bit behind you.
Come on, Martinelli. I do like Tomiyasu playing that position, but I would prefer Tierney, to be honest. Oh,
I think Tierney's better at crossing the ball.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say that was a great cross by Tomiyasu, I have to say.
See, Martinelli, like doing that overlapping, he fakes it. So that number 10 there, he distracts him from like getting into position against him. It's brilliant.
What's your mum saying there? Goal?
I haven't seen it yet. Am I? Maybe it's coming. I mean, we are a bit behind. Oh, Xhaka. Jesus. Right. What's going on? Nelson. Oh, yes. Come on, Nelson. Fair enough.
How come your mum saw that before us?
I don't know. Come on.
Goal. Oh, it's a great goal. I'm trying to work. What's your mum watching it on?
I don't know. I think she's watching the same thing as me. Yeah, that works. Come on. Oh, this is what I mean. Now we can't sit back now.
No.
Cannot sit back. Now have to just finish them now. Finish them. Really good build-up play there. Really good. Fantastic run from Xhaka there. Xhaka starts off the run. My mum says she's psychic. No, I think she is. She must be.
Are you and your mum witches or something? Because you predict the next. Your mum's
We just know
psychic.
these things. Oh.
I'm glad I'm not down your way tomorrow. Halloween.
Oh, I'm not a fan of Halloween, Jez.
No,
I'm not a fan. I'm boring. No, I'm not a fan.
I don't mind it. We get all the little kids come round. That's the reason I went
Yeah.
downstairs a minute ago to speak because the missus is getting all the Halloween stuff out.
Oh, okay. I'm guessing that's your evening then.
Well, the grandson's coming up tomorrow night
Oh,
after
nice.
school, and
Is he a Brighton fan or is he an Arsenal fan now?
No,
He's
he's a gunner at the moment.
Oh, that's good.
At
That's
the
good.
At the moment, that might change because his other granddad is a Brighton fan. So the plan is that going to take him to his first game at the Amex next year.
Nice. What shirt is he going to wear? That's the big question.
I have to get him half and half.
Half, yeah, 50-50. He's have to wear both. Oh.
He hasn't actually got an Arsenal shirt. He's got a Brighton shirt, which he's banned from wearing up here.
Yeah. I remember I used to only wear Arsenal shirts to my granddad's house. Like, instead of any other T-shirt or anything, always as an Arsenal shirt. Nottingham Forest charging forward here. We've got back in shape, luckily. That goal was fantastic build-up play.
It was great and
really good.
Well taken by Nelson.
Yeah,
it's quality.
Right, come on, let's get on the counter now, boys. Let's go. Go. Yes, come on, Martinelli.
Ooh.
Go, run. No, hurry up. Look for options. Jack is there. Jesus. Really good switch there.
That's beautiful.
Odegaard. Yes! Come on! Xhaka!
Oh, great goal.
No, Nelson. It's Nelson again.
There you go. See, game changer.
Come on.
Game changer off the bench.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Come on. Yes. Jez, your prediction's on point right now.
It is, yeah.
Come on.
I don't care if we score more.
Oh, come on. That's what I'm talking about. Fantastic. Great start to the second half. Great start.
I'm watching the watch along.
I think she's watching both because I can hear myself downstairs and then I think I can hear something else going on.
I could be in trouble then calling you two witches.
No. My mum likes all that. My mum likes all that ghosty stuff anyway. So it's fine.
That's a great goal.
Oh, there you go. They're watching on Radio 5. They're listening on Radio 5 downstairs.
Ah, I see.
That's why. That's what I can probably hear. Right, keep going now. Finish them. Finish them.
Yeah, get the fourth. Game's over.
I don't want a boring second half now, though. Come on, then.
I don't want to sit back now. You've got to go for it.
Now, Nelson hat-trick, Jez?
Well, I'd like to see it. I mean, they're on the back now, Nottingham Forest. So it's now time to go in for the kill. Go for the throw. Yeah.
Did I hear that correct? That Jez is Arteta out?
I am until he proves me wrong.
We are indeed. We are indeed.
If he proves me wrong, then I will be the first, and I've said this. If he goes and wins the Premier League or Champions League, and that's what he has to do, either or, preferably both,
yeah.
But I'll accept either or, then I will say, yeah, I was totally wrong, and I'll take it on the chin. The fact of the matter is, until he does that, and this is his last opportunity this season to actually prove himself, he has his team, as he said he always wanted, so now he's got to go and deliver.
100%.
So until he does deliver, yeah, I stand by what I say. But hopefully, I'll be proved wrong. I support the club, I support the team. But that's how it is.
229 watching right now and only 50 likes, people. Please do keep smashing up those likes. And Jez, it's fantastic start in the first 10 minutes. Two goals scored in 3 minutes.
Yeah, you can't ask for more.
Fair enough. I mean, Nelson coming on's done us good.
Game changer off the bench. What can you say?
What can I say?
I like
Fair
Nelson.
play.
I do
Fair
like
play.
Nelson.
He is quick. He is really quick, to be honest. It's that reaction up front as well. You need someone that can react quick, definitely.
And both two very well taken goals. Let's be fair.
Yeah, really well played. Change for Forest here. Gibbs-White and Johnson. Gibbs-White got a yellow earlier on from nearly breaking Xhaka's ankles. But he's off the pitch, and Jesse Lingard is also coming off.
He doesn't look happy.
No. I'm surprised he went to Forest, to be honest. Very surprised.
I am.
I was very shocked.
The Forest, they're in deep trouble, aren't they, at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, Lingard fell off massively, I would say. Massively.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to the World Cup, Jez?
I've got no time for international football, Gracie. I just find it all...
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of international football. I will watch it though, because World Cup is always an exciting time, especially like with the family and stuff. Watching it,
I might watch the odd game, but
I won't watch every game.
No, I was thinking the other day what I'm actually going to... I watched the Wales games, because I am half Welsh. And it's the first time in my lifetime I've seen Wales at a World Cup, so I will watch those, to be fair. But no, it doesn't really float my boat, to be honest.
I won't watch every game. The more if we progress more and more into like the semis and stuff, that's when I'll start watching like the quarterfinals and watching all that. But I won't watch every game. I'm scared for England.
I mean, I was actually thinking the other day, what stuff can you do on your channels during the World Cup? Because
exactly,
as Lee was saying, he might do
one. What a goal!
Oh,
no! Come on!
Well done, man.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, Thomas Partey would actually screamer of a goal. Incredible. Fantastic.
That's what we like to see.
That was a rocket.
Right, go on and score 6 now.
Well, you never know. There's your prediction gone, Jess.
I don't
even remember what I predicted, to be honest. I don't even remember. Very good. Just some of our goal. Oh, the way that the curl on that ball was beautiful. Some of the goals we've scored this season could be contention for like goals of the season already.
Fantastic goals.
Really good.
I mean, that Xhaka goal, that was, to my mind, goal of the month.
Yeah. Keeper never had a chance.
No.
Wow. No. Wow. And it's only the 58th minute, Jez.
Sorry?
It's only the 58th minute.
That's what I'm saying. Go on and score 6 now.
Absolutely.
You know, Nottingham Forest head's going to be going down big time now.
Yeah.
So go and kill them. I mean that nicely, but you know what I mean. Kill them off. Score 6 goals. You know,
100%.
When's the last time Arsenal scored 6 goals?
Against Norwich City, a couple of seasons ago.
Last season, wasn't it?
Last season.
Was that Boxing Day?
No, I don't know. I thought it was one of the first goals of the season. Jesus! Oh, and he misses, and well, the keeper saves it, and it goes out wide.
Unlucky. Unlucky.
This is going to be an exciting second half.
Be taken apart now.
Yeah.
I mean, absolutely taken apart.
Oh, that would have been onside as well. Unlucky there. Jesus should have scored.
Didn't quite get it, did he?
What a game. What a second half. Really came out and...
But why don't we start games? You know, we started off quick, then we just go cold, and then we do this in the second half. The intensity now, pressing high, and Forest are all over the place. Yeah.
We needed to respond after our last two matches. We needed a response today. This is definitely the response I was looking for. So to be clear, if it was up to you, you would sack Arteta now?
No.
No, not right now, because it would do the team no good. The end of the season, you know, if we haven't met certain targets, then I believe he has to go. Right now, doing that, we're not going to win anything if we sack him now. Like,
No,
it's unrealistic.
I totally wouldn't at all make any change. All I'm saying is he's had his time. He's spent $500 million, and he has to now prove his worth by winning a major trophy. And I'm talking Premier League or European League. If that doesn't happen, then it's time to move. If you spend $500 million and you bought poor players, which I'm not saying all of these players he's bought have been poor, some are, but you have to go out and prove yourself.
Yeah.
You know, if you're an investment banker and spend $500 million in stock deals and they don't work, then you'd get sacked.
Yeah. The atmosphere in the stadium is crazy right now.
Gosh, it is.
I will say the Saliba chant's got to be one of my favourites I think I've heard. It's a very good chant. It's definitely one of my favourites. No idiot would want to sack their manager if they're top of the league. But how can he compete with Man City's money? You have to. You have to do it with quality and tactics, and you know, City can be beaten though. City can be beaten. It's not they're invincible because they have lost this season. It is possible to beat them. How comes Liverpool have been able to compete with them by spending quite little money?
Great tackle.
I'm pretty sure we've spent more than Liverpool, haven't we?
Oh God, yeah.
So how can they compete with not as much money in City? So City, you are able to compete. It's whether you have good tactics in that level. But Nottingham Forest change it, and a change for us as well. Martinelli and Tomiyasu off, and Vieira and Cedric on.
Oh,
that's surprising, to be honest.
Cedric.
Yeah. So yeah, Cedric's coming on at left back.
But you got Tierney on the bench, and you're bringing on Cedric at left back.
Yep. With Vieira as well. I have been impressed with Vieira this season.
Yeah, I like him.
I think he's been a good player.
I just think he needs to bulk up a bit in the summer.
100%. This is a physical league, and if you can't, I mean, look at Tomiyasu. Look at Partey in midfield. So, Gracie and Jez, thoughts on Liverpool? Will the Klopp leave? Do you know what? I think it will shock the world, Liverpool this season, if they finish outside the top 4 and they don't do well. I think Klopp will go.
Yeah, I think so.
Everyone is replaceable. Just remember that. Everyone is replaceable, and they could leave at any time.
Well, Klopp's
and be replaced.
The Klopp thing, isn't he? You know, after 7 years, it all goes a bit adrift. So,
would you take him, Jess?
Klopp?
Yeah. I would any day.
Top class manager, top class. But I'm not going to go down that road of any managers at this point in time, because I have to sit here and say, with what's happening at the club, and he's just got crocked again, old Xhaka, we can't argue against him.
No?
So, but if he doesn't do, as I keep saying, if he's not challenging in next April in that Premier League title race, and we're out of Europe, so we've only got that to play for, because I don't think Arteta, in my book, with our squad depth,
go on.
challenging with the FA Cup is going to be a tricky one again.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love the FA Cup. Don't get me wrong. I was brought up.
I love it.
But the last 2 seasons, it's been a poor performance.
Yeah, agreed.
In that game last year when we lost to Nottingham Forest in the 3rd round was shocking.
Yeah, this is payback now.
Yeah.
Revenge.
Good.
Yeah, that's how it should be. Corner for Arsenal here. And it's gone back out, though. See here, this is where everyone's panicking a bit. Trying to rush to get the goal. It's with Nelson and Xhaka, though. Got to draw them back out.
Lovely control there.
Xhaka's... I can't fault this guy this season. Really can't. In at the back post? No. Poor there.
Unlucky.
If Klopp wants to leave Liverpool and come to Arsenal in Jan for a fresh challenge, Jez, would you sack Arteta in Jan and bring in Klopp?
No.
Hypothetically.
If Arsenal were... Well, it's not going to happen, is it? Let's be honest. But
No.
If Arsenal will be in the mix in January after the World Cup. They're going to be in 1st, 2nd, 3rd in my books.
Ooh, Forest charging.
I'd say no. I'd stick with what we've got. You know, don't fix something that ain't quite broke. And I think if we did that, it would upset the squad. The squad obviously like Arteta. Fair enough. I can go with that. So
it's unrealistic to bring in a new manager in the middle of the season if we were bottom of the league or midway table, then fair enough. But if you're challenging in the top flight, you don't have the precedence to sack the manager. There's no reason to sack that manager at that time. Not that I wouldn't. I personally, I'm not a fan of Arteta, but it doesn't mean, it's still realism. Jesus here, can he put it away? No. But yeah, it's unrealistic to do that.
Oh, absolutely. There's no point in it. It just upset the whole ethos. Yeah. So what we've got to do is believe in what we've got and go with what we've got. So no, not at this point in time.
Agreed. Jesus here, he's playing too wide, I think. He can't get in on those angles.
I think he's desperate to score.
He really wants it. But if you want it enough, then it'll happen. So they say.
Trouble is, you try and overplay it, it doesn't work, does it?
No.
It's like in any other sort of thing. If you try too hard, sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So I think we have to accept that he really desperate. I remember watching Henry once in one season. The great striker he was. He went through a barren spell, and whatever he tried, it just didn't happen for him.
Go on, Jesus. Oh, he's just being marked. Penalty, right? Is it? No. Oh, he pointed to the spot then. I was like, what? I was confused at the same time. I was like, okay. Never mind. Ignore my comments. I'm getting too excited. It looked like he pointed to the spot, but
yeah,
from my angle anyway. But it's definitely a goal kick. I was going to say, I was like, if that was a penalty, where would it come from? But our next Premier League game, we do face Chelsea next Sunday at midday. It's an early kickoff.
Is it? I hate early kickoffs.
Yeah, it's a 12 o'clock kickoff. So that is going to be an interesting game. It's away as well.
Yeah, that will be an interesting game.
The odds percentage-wise are quite close. Chelsea to win 36%, Arsenal to win 35%, and a 29% of a draw.
I could see a draw there.
Yeah.
At this point in time, I could see a draw. Obviously, I'd like a win, but going in there, number one spot, that's always positive. So, and I mean, let's be honest, we got away with it last season, so I'm not going to say we're not going to go and do it again.
100%. I think Jesus can still get one in this game.
I hope so. I hope for his confidence he does.
That Partey goal is incredible.
Yeah, that's a great goal.
Really good. I think but the change with Cedric and Martinelli, that's kind of taken our foot off the gas a bit. That's our attacking.
I don't get why he's taking Martinelli off.
He's had a fantastic game. Don't really need to rest him because we've got Zurich in the middle of the week, and then Chelsea next week. So it's not resting wise. It's just I think it's a tactical
unless he has maybe got a niggle.
Yeah.
From that, he's feeling it a bit from that tackle at the beginning of the game. So he might the cautionary thing to let's not overstress him.
Yeah. Well, he's had a fantastic game. He does not stop running, that guy. His pace is phenomenal. And his technical ability is incredible.
Well, he should be at his age.
Yeah. He's a young guy.
How old is he? 21, 22, 21?
Yeah. So Partey has been playing fantastic. You can tell the difference, him being fit. Really do.
Yeah,
here we go again. Trying to get in physical. Odegaard, what are you doing? Pass the ball.
This is what annoys me with him.
He's just trying to do fancy back heels and no, just direct passes only, please. Nice, good marking from Gabriel there. Is this the easiest opposition you guys have seen in the league this season? It's like a training drill. They're offering nothing. I wouldn't say it's the easiest. No game's easy. No game's ever easy.
No, it's not.
They have tested us. I mean, in the
last 20 minutes
half,
they were starting to work on it.
But now they're 4-0 down. Do you know what I mean? I'm not expecting them to offer much after that.
Well, it's basically now, isn't it, for Nottingham Forest? It's to basically
hold on,
keep things into a respectable, semi-respectable defeat. To be fair,
yeah. This team beat Liverpool as well.
Yes,
team beat Liverpool. That just shows Liverpool's season. Really, it's been really poor.
Liverpool
really well done from Nelson there. Fantastic ball.
Thing is, since they've sold Mane, Liverpool been they once were.
Yeah.
Salah, I think this season has been very poor.
Oh, Forest in here. Gabriel can mark it, maybe. Nice. Allowed us to get into shape there from Gabriel. Really well done.
That's good defending.
Fantastic. He stood his ground there and made sure he didn't put in a silly tackle or anything. Decent. There, he just stands him. Doesn't try to get his feet because Gabriel knows as soon as he puts his foot in there, that guy's going down.
Absolutely.
I am a fan of Cedric. I do think he was a good player for us last season, Cedric.
Yeah, but why, when you got a proven left back on the bench, why don't you bring that left back on?
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand. I don't understand that.
Definitely. Palace are level on points with Liverpool. Patrick Vieira is doing very, very well. We're not in the same transfer budget as Liverpool. It's fantastic.
Yeah, but really Patrick Vieira, quality play. Absolutely.
Yeah. I never want him at Arsenal, though.
I wouldn't want any ex-Arsenal legend, if you want to put it in that way, at Arsenal, because I wouldn't want to ever see it all go horribly wrong and, they're sacked. I just wouldn't want to see that.
No.
And people will say, oh, but you got Arteta. Yeah, but he was never a legend.
Yeah.
He was a bang average player that we bought from Everton in a panic buy just before midnight.
Definitely. We are making another change. Nketiah and Tini are coming on for Xhaka and Saliba. What?
Hey,
What? I'm confused. What? That's weird.
what?
So, what?
So Xhaka's
Xhaka and Saliba have gone off, and Nketiah and Tierney have come on. Hey?
so
What sort of tactical change is that?
Cedric must be going into Saliba's position.
Right, so Cedric's going into centre back. Tierney's coming in
Left back.
at left back. We must have changed the formation then.
And then Nketiah is going to be.
Well, he's not going to be in the midfield. Maybe Odegaard will drop. No, because Vieira's on as well. He must have changed the formation.
So has he gone for 4?
He must have
4-3, 4-3-2-1. I don't know. I don't know.
It has to have changed though, because I don't understand where everyone is.
No, well, Tierney's off. Oh, what's going on here?
What's happening?
Tierney's obviously going to slot in at left back, I'd have thought. Why take Saliba off?
Yeah, that's weird. That's really weird. Oh, okay. Oh, no, that still doesn't make sense. No, I don't understand. If someone in the chat could shed some light on this, it'd be really helpful. Why is Tierney out of favour these days? Gets much less game time, even when Zinchenko's injured. I have no idea. No idea. Xhaka got that whack on his ankle, so protecting him. Maybe.
I can understand that.
I understand that. It's just the players he's brought on. It's a bit odd in that order as well. You could have brought Tierney on instead of Cedric, and this like.
I don't understand why he's taking Saliba off. Unless there's something that we didn't know, maybe he's got a knock. I don't know, but
who knows? Very, very strange. See what it does. See what it does. Come on.
So yeah.
Odegaard.
So Nketiah.
Yes. Come on. Get in. Martin Odegaard with the 5th. Fair play. Fair.
Well, that tactical change worked, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but fair enough. The confusion. Wow. Come on, Gunners. That's what I'm talking about. What fantastic game. Arteta made a tactical change. It worked. What? Yeah. Wow. Who does it come from?
Is there more to this man? Is there more to this man than we know? I don't know.
It comes off of Partey, and then Jesus, and then fantastic footwork there.
Rocket goal. Yeah, nice one.
Beautiful. Some really nice goals scored today. Really nice goals. I expected a stern challenge, and frustration in the second half has been the easiest second half in a long, long time. Exactly. Up the level. We haven't sat back. Wow. Head to goodness says this is Odegaard's level. Must be. Great defending as well today. Really well done.
So far.
So far, yeah. So far.
Let's keep a clean sheet.
Yeah. Could have been watching this, but to settle for United and West Ham. There you go. Hopefully Man United will lose today. Even Jess and Gracie would get on the score sheet. Hey, I play football sometimes. I'm actually all right.
I don't think I would at 61.
Oh God. Nice. Good defence. Good defending. Getting it out. Jesus needs a goal now to seal the deal.
Yeah, I'd like to see him score.
Everyone else has. Ooh. So
nice one, Tierney.
Yeah, decent from Tierney there. Oh, this is great. First watch along back in a while. We've win 5-0. Hopefully we win 5-0.
Yeah,
still 10 minutes to play.
Months, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, come on. Got to defend now. Defend well. No problems. Get it out.
Oh,
Go.
A bit sloppy.
Go. Oh, come on,
See that?
Tierney.
Nice ball there.
See, it slows down there.
Yeah, the overlap.
Odegaard.
Well,
It slows down on the overlap. Oh, nice ball. Everyone wants Tierney to shoot now. Come on, Jesus. Please score. Please, sloppy giving away the ball there.
yeah, it was sloppy, wasn't it?
No need for that. No need for that. So, Arsenal have had 70% possession and 20 attempts. Fair enough. 20 attempts.
That's not a statistic you see very often.
No. It's good. Forest make another change. Give us Forest every week. Can we play you every week?
God, it's so dark here now.
Yeah, it's getting really dark. Turn on all the lights. Hope we just need to bury it. Last 9 minutes. The game's done. Just hold out now.
Get another one. Kill it.
Yeah, then it will be dead. Definitely. Just to make sure. Let's get another one.
The thing is, Gracie, this game has gone, to me, so quickly because we've played some decent football.
Yeah.
It's been enjoyable to watch. I mean, that game the other Thursday night, it seemed to be like 3 hours.
Yeah.
It was so boring.
Exactly. It's like we're just playing fantastic football, and it's enjoyable to sit here and watch, and it's nice to, the watch-alongs don't drag when you're doing like playing like this sort of football as well. It's enjoyable to do.
And big up to the chat because some great
big up
comments
to everyone.
coming in and interacting, which is all good to see.
Yeah, I mean, over 230 people have been watching for most of the stream. So big up to all of you. Make sure you hit that sub button, hit the like button. Also, we're on the press here. Poor ball from Vieira though. Poor ball. Just waiting for that whistle now. If Eddie doesn't score in this, who else is there left?
Exactly.
Jesus, yeah. See, I don't get it with Nketiah. Like, I just don't get it. It just gives away poor balls.
I must be. I have to say, I feel so sorry for the Forest fans from what they once used to be.
Yeah,
Brian Clough and that. I mean, to what they've become, it's such a shame. And
definitely. I will give my dues to Brentford though, because since when they got promoted, I thought this will be sort of one of those. They'll come up and they'll go back down, but really been competing.
Yeah, well done to them, man.
Yeah, really well done. But the game's kind of sort of dying off now. But Forest is still having a go. Fair play, but good from Ben White there. Just sort of.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I think Ben White's upped his game a bit. I like the fact that he's now overlapping down that right wing, helping out. When Saka was playing, and all that. So I like to see that.
Yes, it's nice. It really makes a difference as well.
It does drag defenders away from, let's talk about when Saka was playing. It does drag one or two defenders away from him. So it enables him to have a bit more space. But he doesn't do that. Saka's got like 3-4 players around him. Yeah. Which, is very, very difficult to play against. I mean, you've got to be like a Lionel Messi to beat 4 bleeding defenders. So the fact that you get that overlap is what that plays like that need.
Yeah. Corner for Arsenal here. can Jesus get his goal? Oh!
Oh,
How has he missed that one?
I thought that was going in then.
I thought that was going in. I see the tactical change now. I see who's gone where. So Ben White has actually moved into centre back. Tierney's at left back. Cedric's at right back.
Oh,
And then that's the change. Makes more sense.
well, fair play to Arteta. He's done some tactical changes and
Yeah. He must listen to us, Jez. They've got us on the AirPods, I'm telling you.
must be. It's Albert AirPod, mate. Must be listening in.
Yeah, AirPod Albert's on it. He's listening. We say these things and they happen, so it must be true.
No, that's you. That's your.
My witching abilities.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
You've cast a spell, haven't you?
Yeah. Or maybe, Jez, we actually know what we're talking about.
Maybe.
Maybe. But we don't know football. No.
No.
We waffle. No. Oh dear. See, this is what annoys me now. People are leaving the ground.
Yeah.
Look at the half. They're out of here.
Why would you do that when you're 5-0 up?
Yeah.
Surely.
But the thing is, when you're going down to the Arsenal tube station, you're only ever standing there for about 10 minutes anyway. It doesn't take very long.
No, but I would actually rather stay to the end, give it 15 minutes, and then make my way out.
Yeah. Oh, I stay for about 5-10 minutes after because I like to get the atmosphere out there, outside of the ground. Like
it's only midweek games, 8 o'clock kickoffs. If I was at a midweek evening kickoff, I would have to leave 10 minutes before to get the last train from Victoria.
Yeah.
I've got no option. Or I get I get a train to Gatwick, then I've got to get a taxi from Gatwick to get back home. And that taxi cost me like 25, 30 quid. So, it's another more expense.
Yeah, definitely.
So
yeah, when it's a late game like that, that's just what it is. Come on, Jesus, get in there. Nick, you just bumped him out of the way. What's all that about? Oh my god. Go on, Jesus. Oh. Hey, Parker. A few minutes remaining. I'm in the 87th minute. We are.
It'd be about 4 minutes added on, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think so. Jez, what a fantastic game, though.
It's a great game.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Who would you say is your man of the match?
My man of the match. Who's going to be my man of the match?
It's tricky today.
That is a tricky one. Well, my man of the match. I'm going to go Partey.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think he's been solid.
Okay.
Great goal. I could go with Xhaka again. I think he's been a great performance. I could go with Nelson with his 2 goals. I mean, I
think I'm going to go with Nelson because when he came on, he made an impact, definitely, and that's what we needed.
I do agree, but
that's what we needed.
I'm going Partey. I think he's been absolutely rock solid, and it's a great goal.
Yeah, yeah, scream of goal. I think I could go a bit different. I'm going to go with Nelson this game. He came on the pitch. He gave that something that we needed. So I mean, he came and those goals were crucial at that time, I think, as well, to sort of get the game kicked off. And fair play to him. That's what he did. That's what he did. There's too many players I could pick from. Martinelli, Partey, Xhaka. Great performance from all of them. See, we're still going for it here on to nice. Nelson. Really good ball.
The amount of people left, I just don't get it.
I don't understand. Like, don't you want to celebrate? Like, Nketiah here, will he lose the ball? That's the question. See, he should have overlapped to Tierney then.
Yeah.
He should have laid it off to Tierney. Yeah.
Tierney's made the run, so use him.
Look, go. Oh, see, like it's frustrating watching it.
He panics.
He does. He does. He tries to twist and turn and he just panics off of it. I think 3 minutes at a time I'm going. Come on. I just don't get what it is with Nketiah. Doesn't seem like a striker to me.
Got away with that.
It's just the fact that he's got the number 14 shirt, I think, which frustrates me more because, 3 minutes, bang on. Got it, bang on. It just that number 14 shirt is history, and I don't think he earned it.
No, I don't.
Let's be fair, he got it because he scored a few goals last season when we were making our attempt for top 4,
which didn't work.
Yeah. Who would you give it to in this current squad? Obviously, striker-wise, who would you give it to? Go on, shoot! Oh, whistle. Did the whistle blow? No. It's a tricky question.
Who would I give it to?
It's difficult.
No. Who would I give it to? For an up-and-coming future player, I'm going to go Martinelli.
I was about to say Martinelli.
I think Martinelli, if we keep him, and we must keep him.
I say we loan out Eddie, but even if we
did, and he couldn't get in Leeds' team.
Yeah.
So,
but even if we were to try and sell Nketiah, no one's going to pay his wages.
No.
No one will pay his wages.
Playing keep ball now.
Don't think you should get too gassed with only Forest and all of a sudden you've forgotten the PSV game. I mean, I'm not an actual Arsenal fan, but if I was the fact Fortet can still boil again, I won't forget, the Europa League game in the middle of the week. But this is Premier League. Do you know what I mean? This is a good win in the Premier League to win. I'm not going to forget the PSV game because it was shocking. But it's games like this where you need to redeem yourself.
Totally agree. Absolutely.
You need to redeem yourself, even if it's Europa League, Premier League. You need to redeem yourself, and I feel like we've satisfactorily done that this game. So, I can't criticize right now for a game that happened in midweek after a game like this. I don't think that's fair.
But the thing is, what I find frustrating, Grace, is we had a bloody awful performance against PSV.
Yeah.
Who are slightly above Nottingham Forest in performance. But why didn't we play with this intensity in the second half against PSV?
Exactly. That is the frustration. It shouldn't take a shocking performance like that to give them a kick into gear. Safe hands from Ramsdale there. And that is a wrap on the game. So, Arsenal 5, Nottingham Forest 0. What a fantastic game, Jez.
I fear for the Notts Forest manager.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, fantastic win. Redeemed ourselves from that shambolic midweek performance. Big up to everyone in the chat. It's been a fantastic stream. Always enjoy it. But first, Jez, do you want to give your channel a shout out?
Yeah, Arsenal history and more. All things Arsenal, talking about the history, which I like doing. They don't get great views, but I love talking about the history of Arsenal. It's one of my pet things. But yeah, always getting on other great channel people: Gracie, Lee, Kenny, Northside, Diesel, Warren, Kyle Walsh has been on. You are seeing the chat there. Hi, Kyle. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're sorting things out. It's just great fun doing it, to be honest with you. And let's get Gracie-Mae to 2K now.
Yeah, we're on our way, people. If you are new around here, please do hit that sub button. Fantastic to see all of you in the chat today. Mad views as always. Mad love. I think we're nearly reaching over 300 at one point. So big up to all of you that tuned in today. If you're watching on playback also, big up to you. Make sure you hit that like button and leave a comment below on all of your thoughts, people. But we are going to wrap it up quickly after full time there, because we all have other channels to do. There'll be a fan cam dropping within the next 15 minutes or so on here. Jez, what do you have coming up?
I'll be in a bit of time, be doing a fan cam on Lee Gunners' show, and then Kenny and I will be doing player ratings on Kenny's show, Lee's show, I beg your pardon. And in the week, I will be probably doing, I think I'm going on, tomorrow I'll be doing a podcast on Lee's show, and then I think I'm going on a couple of other shows. I've got to work it all out.
Busy schedule, Ches. Busy schedule.
It is busy. And I must try and do something on my channel. So
Yes.
I'll try and tap you up in the week, Gracie, see if you're about.
Definitely.
With Kenny Ken. And we'll go from there. And then I think latter part of the week, I'll do another history one, the third and final part of Arsenal, the Glory 30s. And how good Arsenal actually were in that period of time in football history.
Fantastic. Action-packed weeks for Jez. There'll be a few bits on here. As I said earlier, I am in exam week this week, so I'm going to try fit things in where I can, but I will be around, and there will be a podcast this week. Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for all the love and support, people. For now, fantastic win to the Gunners. Very happy with it. We move back to top of the table, 2 points clear of Man City. Can we hold on to it? That's the big question. But for now, people, I will catch you later, and come on, you Gunners.
Victoria Concordia Crescent.
Boom.
Shoppers better took those risks. Cold blood on my fist, we fire starters. One out of a million more reach those heights. I'll be to the field and then I won't see nothing.
We're in the middle. Perez joining him. In it goes towards Olivier Giroud. The corner. Not about a strike. What a goal that was. So, Chilean takes.